Hey guys, it's Spider Pig, and yesterday we went out to the field and we flew in 32-degree weather with 10-mile-per-hour wind, and I tested out some products, and I want to kind of give you an overview of what I tested and what I found out. So the first thing was that there's a DJI Go 4 app, DJI Go 4 update yesterday, both for the 4 and the non-4 app. And one of the things I noticed that when I went into the DJI Go app was it told you, hey, from now on in the Mavic and the Inspire, you need to go in the DJI Go 4 app. So I went into the 4 version, and I did notice that the one complaint I had about it, which was the exposure autofocus box that was missing, is back there. So I am happy now to report that it's back, and I'm a happy camper. And that made me feel a lot better. So when I went out to the field, there's a couple things I wanted to test. I wanted to test this sun protector hood thingy that I got from Amazon, and I wanted to test this sun visor, which I got, which is also kind of just to keep the image there, like that. And I wanted to test this again in the field to see how many batteries we could charge with this, how many Mavic batteries we could charge with this. That was the whole point of testing. Now, we were testing the Epson Vario BT goggles as well, and that's another video altogether. It just deserved its own video. So let's get right to it. Now, let's start with the hood. And while it was a very sunny day yesterday, and this was very easy to put on to the Mavic Pro controller. In fact, let me get my controller here. Go in my bag and easily grab it. So with this controller, you can just slide these over the sides like this, and it just makes it really easy to kind of install. Actually, I installed upside down, so hold on. Let me do this side. Again, this side you just put like this, and then you have, and then you would have your iPhone in there. Now, what I found about this was, well, it did protect from the sun very well. I noticed that I had a hard time getting to the 5D button right here. So this button right here, my finger is being obstructed by the hood. Now, I did notice when I'm flying that it did kind of interfere with my stick movements as well, and it's harder to get to these middle buttons right here. So overall, while it does protect from the sun, I don't know if I could recommend flying with this because it does obstruct my access to some buttons. Now, I don't know if there's any better product out there. If there is, let me know, because I would like to protect the glare from hitting my iPhone at times, and let me know. Now, I also, I don't know if I ever talked about this. This is kind of nice. Just a really simple way of protecting your controller, I guess. Except, I mean, that's perfectly, makes it easy. I have no problem with it. Some people will use Velcro to lock it down. I don't do that. But again, I wasn't really testing that day. But I've had it. It works well. I recommend it. So let's talk about this thing. The next thing is a sun hood, which I got from Amazon. And actually, let me look up how much I paid for it, because I did pay a lot more than most of them cost. Most of these things you see 3D printed, and they're, they have either good reviews or bad reviews. This one, let me just take a look at it. This one had 4 stars on Amazon, had 7 reviews, so I'm like, okay, it seemed okay, and it was 25 bucks, I want to say, which is more expensive, but figuring it had good reviews, I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. So I took this out to the field yesterday. I put this on, and when I got back, I looked at a lot of my footage, and I noticed something very odd. Well, not very odd, but something that I wasn't happy with. When the Mavic is flying fast in high wind and it's trying to maintain the gimbal angle, or when it's turning and it's trying to maintain a certain gimbal angle, things like that, you could see the sides of this thing. I guess it would go this way. You could definitely see the sides of this thing or the top of this thing, which ruins the shot. So all the footage I took yesterday, I'd say about 25% of it had some sort of black from the sides of this thing. So needless to say, not happy with this object. I don't know if there's a better way. Tony was suggesting maybe trimming it out even more or cutting it the sides but down a bit more. I don't know. I might try to do that in the future, but as of this time, I don't know if I can recommend one of these. Now, if anybody has one that they've used and they don't get black lines, let me know. I'll go ahead and buy it and I'll test it out, because as of right now, this is not going on my Mavic drone ever again. So this I would not recommend. So that's two things I would recommend right from this. So it was a very kind of dismissive kind of review day. I was disappointed with both the hood and, with both this and this off the bat. So let's talk about this heavy piece of machinery right here. So we reviewed this a couple times, both with AC and DC, and we wanted to give it a good test yesterday at the field. Now, yesterday we had about 4 to 5 Mavic flyers there, so we had a pretty good amount of Mavic people there. And what I told everybody was, when you're done flying the Mavic and you have an empty battery, bring it in. You're going to use my charger to charge everything up. Alright, so we're here at the field and we're going to be testing this thing today. It's like at 6:59 right now. It's just charging up one battery. It is very cold today, so we'll see how many batteries we can charge up today. We go with a couple Mavic flyers here, so it'll be pretty interesting. So I took some video footage of that. So when we started out with, I believe we had just one, and then after an hour we had about 3. There you go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries charging on this thing right now. It is doing pretty good. This one's almost done. It is about an hour later, so it should almost be done. And people have been charging everything on here, so it's pretty good. It is 32 degrees outside, so this is kind of a really good field test. And we will see how many batteries we can charge during the whole day today. There are 4 batteries charging, and after about 2 hours, this thing stopped providing AC power to that device, the charger device. And at that point, we had charged up 3 Mavic batteries fully. So I was pretty happy with that. Considering we were there from about 11:30 to about 3, so that's about 3.5 hours, and we did do quite a bit of Mavic flying. 3 batteries were good. Now, I did notice that when it was stopped provide AC power, I still had 68% battery power on this thing, and I could still use the DC. So we still could use the DC to charge up more batteries, but people were winding down flying, and we're flying other things as well. So overall, I was really happy with this thing. It handled great in 32 degree weather. That was the one thing I was kind of worried about, was, okay, in my house I could charge up all these batteries without a problem, but it is normal temperature in my house. How is it going to be in colder temperatures? So we really got a good test yesterday in 32 degree weather, and it proved itself quite a good machine. So I would definitely recommend this. And again, I got this for $82, but I think mostly they sell around $100, but it's very worth it. Again, you got AC power, DC power, you got an inflator on this thing, you can jump start your car, so it's definitely worth it just to keep in your car in case of emergency. So those are my reviews from the field day yesterday. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have anything you think I should review or anything you think that would work well on my Mavic, let me know, and I'll give it a shot. So thanks for watching.